Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English the Natural Way. I'm Alex.
Hi, friends. I'm Linda. We are so happy you are here with us today.
Whether you are at home, on the bus, cooking dinner, or relaxing, thank you for joining us.
Today's topic is something you use every single day.
We are talking about common words used in daily life.
These are the words you hear at home, at work, at school, and everywhere.
By the end of this episode, you will feel more confident using these words.
You will know what they mean, where to use them, and how to use them correctly.
Before we begin, please like this episode and subscribe to English the Natural Way.
Okay, let's get started.
First, why are common words so important?
Because these words are the building blocks of English.
You cannot speak English without them.
Even native speakers use these words hundreds of times every day.
If you know common words well, you can understand more English.
You can speak more naturally.
And you can feel more comfortable in conversations.
Think of common words like the bread in a sandwich.
Everything else goes on top, but you always need the bread.
Without common words, your English has no foundation.
So let's build that foundation right now.
Section 1. Words for asking and getting help.
These are words you use when you need something from someone.
Word 1. Please.
Please is a magic word. It makes requests polite and friendly.
Without please, give me water.
That sounds rude, very direct, not friendly.
With please, can you give me some water, please?
Much better, polite and respectful.
Use please at the end of a request or at the beginning.
Beginning, please help me with this.
End. Can you help me, please?
Both are correct. Both are polite.
Common mistake. Forgetting please in formal situations.
Always use please with strangers, teachers, bosses, and in shops.
Word 2. Sorry.
Sorry is used to apologize, to say you made a mistake.
Example 1. You bump into someone. Oh, sorry.
Example 2. You are late. Sorry I'm late.
Example 3. You don't understand. Sorry, can you say that again?
Sorry is also used to give bad news.
I'm sorry, but the shop is closed.
Very common, very important.
Common mistake. Saying I'm sorry too much. It can sound weak.
Save sorry for real situations. Don't say it for everything.
Word 3. Excuse me.
Excuse me is used in 3 ways.
Way 1. To get someone's attention. Excuse me, where is the bathroom?
Way 2. To move past someone. Excuse me, can I get through?
Way 3. When you cough, sneeze, or burp in public.
Excuse me. Very polite, very necessary.
Common mistake. Using sorry instead of excuse me to get attention.
Excuse me is better for getting attention. Sorry is for mistakes.
Section 2. Words for agreeing and disagreeing.
These words help you say yes or no in many different ways.
Word 4. Sure.
Sure means yes, but in a relaxed, friendly way.
Example. Can you help me? Sure, no problem.
Sure is very casual. Use it with friends and family.
Don't use sure in very formal situations, like job interviews.
In a job interview, say of course or certainly instead.
Word 5. Absolutely.
Absolutely means yes, but very strongly.
It shows you are very sure and very happy to agree.
Example, can you finish this today? Absolutely, I will do it.
Example, is this a good idea? Absolutely, great idea.
Absolutely shows confidence. Use it to sound professional.
Word 6. Actually.
Actually is a very important word. It's used to correct something.
It gently says, that isn't quite right. Let me fix it.
Example, is this your bag? Actually, no, that's not my bag.
Example, Are you from Japan? Actually, I'm from Korea.
Common mistake, using actually to be rude or aggressive.
Actually should be friendly and calm, not aggressive.
Say it with a smile and a soft voice.
Word 7. Although.
Although is used to show two things that seem opposite.
It connects two ideas that don't match.
Example, although it was raining, we went for a walk.
Example, although I was tired, I finished my homework.
Common mistake, confusing although with but.
Although usually comes at the start of the sentence.
But usually comes in the middle.
Both are correct, but they go in different positions. Section 3. Words for talking about time.
Time words are everywhere in English. You need them every single day.
Word 8. Already.
Already means something happened before now, maybe earlier than expected.
Example, have you eaten? Yes, I've already eaten.
It means I did it. It is done before you even asked.
Common mistake, confusing already with yet.
Already is used in positive sentences. Something is done.
Yet is used in questions and negatives. Something is not done.
Have you eaten yet? Yes, I've already eaten.
Word 9. Still.
Still means something is continuing. It has not stopped or changed.
Example, are you still working? Yes, I'm still working.
Example, do you still live in this city? Yes, I still live here.
Common mistake, putting still in the wrong place.
Still goes before the main verb.
Correct, I still love you.
Wrong. I love still you. This does not sound natural.
Word 10. Soon.
Soon means in a short time, not now, but very close to now.
Example, dinner will be ready soon.
Example, I'll call you soon.
Common mistake, confusing soon with quickly.
Soon is about when something will happen.
Quickly is about how fast something is done.
I'll finish soon. It will happen in a short time.
I'll finish quickly. I will do it fast. Section 4. Words for describing things and feelings.
These words help you express how things are and how you feel.
Word 11. Really.
Really makes your words stronger. It adds emotion and emphasis.
Example, that movie was really good. Okay, normal.
That movie was really good. Now I feel your excitement.
I'm really tired. You understand I need rest.
Common mistake, using really too much.
If you say really in every sentence, it loses its power.
Use it when you truly want to emphasize something.
Word 12. Pretty.
Pretty has two meanings. This surprises many learners.
Meaning 1. Beautiful. She has a pretty smile.
Meaning 2, quite or fairly. This is pretty difficult.
In meaning 2, pretty means more than a little, but less than very.
A little difficult, easy. Pretty difficult, medium. Very difficult, hard.
Common mistake, only knowing pretty as beautiful.
When someone says it's pretty cold today, they mean it is quite cold.
Word 13. Quite.
Quite means moderately, not too much, not too little.
Example, the test was quite hard. Hard, but you survived.
Example, I'm quite hungry. Hungry, but not desperate.
Common mistake. In British English, quite can mean very.
That's quite amazing. In British English, this means very amazing.
In American English, quite usually means only moderately.
So be careful when talking to British and American people.
Section 5. The most used words used right.
Some words are so common that people use them wrong all the time.
Word 14. Get.
Get is one of the most used words in English, and it has many meanings.
Meaning 1. Receive. I got a letter today.
Meaning 2, become. It's getting cold.
Meaning 3. Understand. I don't get it.
Meaning 4, Fetch. Can you get me some water?
Meaning 5, arrive. What time did you get home?
Common mistake. Translating get directly from your language.
In English, get replaces many different verbs.
Practice get in different sentences every day.
Word 15. Make versus do.
This is one of the biggest confusions for English learners.
Use make when you create or produce something.
Make a cake, make money, make a phone call, make a mistake.
Use do when you perform an activity or task.
Do homework, do the dishes, do exercise, do your best.
Common mistake. I did a mistake. Wrong.
Correct. I made a mistake. Mistakes are always made.
Common mistake. I made my homework. Wrong.
Correct. I did my homework. Homework is always done.
Common mistake. I said hello. Wrong.
Correct. I said hello, or she told me hello.
Common mistake. He said me he was late. Wrong.
Correct. He told me he was late. Tell always needs a person.
Section 6. Connecting words. Make English flow naturally.
Connecting words join your ideas together. They make English sound smooth.
Connecting word number 17. However.
However means but it is more formal and more powerful.
Example. The restaurant was expensive. However, the food was delicious.
Use however in writing, presentations, and professional speech.
Common mistake. Not using a comma after however at the start of a sentence.
Correct. However, I disagree. Comma after however.
Connecting word number 18. Therefore.
Therefore means so or for this reason.
Example. It was raining, therefore I took an umbrella.
Example. She studied hard, therefore she passed the exam.
Common mistake. Using therefore in casual conversation.
Therefore is formal. Use it in essays, reports, and professional emails.
With friends, just say so.
Connecting word 19. For example.
For example introduces an example to explain your idea.
Example. I love fruits. For example, I eat apples and bananas every day.
You can also say, for instance, same meaning, slightly more formal.
Common mistake. Spelling it wrong. E-X-A-M-P-L-E.
Word 20. Both.
Both is used when you talk about two things together.
Example, both my parents are teachers.
I like both coffee and tea.
Common mistake. Using both with more than two things.
Both is only for two. For three or more, use all.
Section 7. Phrases that make you sound natural.
These phrases help you speak more fluently and confidently.
Phrase 1. I mean.
Use I mean when you want to clarify what you just said.
Example. The meeting is tomorrow. I mean, it's on Thursday.
I mean gives you time to think and makes speech sound natural.
Native speakers use I mean all the time.
Phrase 2. Let me think.
This phrase gives you time to find the right words.
Instead of silence, say, let me think or let me see.
Example. When did we meet? Let me think. It was in 2020.
This is perfectly natural. Native speakers say this too.
Phrase 3. What do you mean?
Use this phrase when you do not understand something.
Example. You need to submit the form. What do you mean? Which form?
Asking for clarification is smart, not embarrassing.
Section 9. Common mistakes and how to fix them.
Let's fix the most common mistakes learners make with daily words.
Mistake 1. I am agree.
Wrong. Agree is already a verb. You don't need am. Correct? I agree. Simple. Clean. Correct.
Mistake 2. I am very boring.
I am boring means you make other people feel bored.
What you want to say is, I am bored. I feel bored right now.
The movie was boring. I was bored watching it.
Mistake 3. Yesterday, I have eaten pizza.
When you say yesterday, you need past tense.
Correct. Yesterday, I ate pizza. Simple past.
Have eaten has no specific time. Yesterday needs simple past.
Mistake 4. She is very beauty.
Beauty is a noun, a thing. You cannot say very beauty.
Correct. She is very beautiful. Beautiful is the adjective.
Mistake 5. Can you explain me this? Explain does not take a person directly after it.
Correct. Can you explain this to me?
Or simply, can you explain this? Clean and correct.
Section 9. Real-life conversations using these words.
Let's see these words in action.
Situation 1. At a restaurant.
Excuse me, can I see the menu, please?
I'd like the chicken, please.
Actually, can I change my order? I'll have the pasta instead.
This is really delicious. Thank you.
Excuse me, please, actually, really, all in one conversation.
Situation 2. At work or school.
Sorry I'm late. The bus was delayed.
Can you explain this to me? I don't quite understand.
Sure. Let me think about how to explain it clearly.
Both of us made the same mistake. However, we fixed it.
Situation 3. With friends.
Are you still coming to the party tonight?
Yes, I'll be there soon.
Really? That's great. I'm pretty excited.
Me too. I already told everyone you're coming. Quick review. Everything you learned today. Please, for polite requests.
Sorry for apologies and bad news.
Excuse me, to get attention, past someone, or after bodily sounds.
Sure and absolutely. 2 ways to say yes.
Actually, to gently correct something.
Already, still, soon. Important time words.
Really, pretty, quite. Words that change the strength of meaning.
Get. 1 word with many meanings.
Make versus do. Create something versus complete an activity.
Say versus tell. Speech in general versus speech to a specific person.
However, therefore, for example, both. Connecting and organizing words.
I mean, let me think, what do you mean? Natural phrases for fluent speaking.
How to practice these words every day.
Choose 3 words each morning and try to use them during the day.
Write example sentences. Writing helps your brain remember patterns.
Listen for these words in movies, songs, and videos. Speak without fear. Use the words even if you make mistakes.
Review your mistakes and fix them calmly. Every mistake is a step forward.
Final message. Your confidence starts here.
These common words are not difficult, but they need practice.
The more you use them, the more natural they feel.
You don't need to be perfect to communicate well.
You just need to be understood, and these words will help you.
Every English speaker started from zero.
Every mistake you make today makes you better tomorrow.
Use these words today in your messages, your thoughts, your conversations.
Small steps every day lead to big progress over time.
We believe in you. You can do this.
If you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up.
Subscribe to English the Natural Way for more helpful lessons every week.
Leave a comment below. Which word was new for you today?
We love reading your comments.
Keep learning, keep practicing, keep believing in yourself.
See you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.